Chapter 14 The United Nations. The United Nations is an international organization aimed at facilitating cooperation among the nations and actively world peace. The founding of the UN. Some European countries like England, France, Germany and Spain built their own empires across the oceans. They started to sell their finished goods to slave countries at very high prices and became very wealthy. Their growing wealth made them jealous of one another. Their jealousy turned into two big wars, World War I and World War II. The First World War was fought from 1914 to 1918, and the second from 1939 to 1945. The Second War was far more destructive than the First World War. The United States of America dropped atom bombs on the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan. Hundreds of thousands of people lost their lives. Industries, towns and cities were reduced to ashes in minutes. This opened the eyes of right-thinking persons and gave birth to the United Nations. In April 1945, some powerful countries met in San Francisco in the USA. The three world leaders, the US President F. Roosevelt, the British Prime Minister W. Churchill and the Soviet leader J. Stalin discussed the formation of a new world body in place of the unsuccessful League of Nations. Thus, on 24 October 1945 the United Nations was set up to make the world a better and safer place for all. The term United Nations was given by Franklin D. Roosevelt, the then President of the USA. The 24th of October is celebrated every year as the UN Day. Presently 192 countries are members of it. The UN has a flag of its own. It is blue with the UN emblem on it in white. The emblem consists of two olive branches, symbols of peace embracing the globe. UN Objectives. The UN Insignia. The main function of the UN is to try and settle disputes between its member nations through discussion and peaceful methods. The Charter of the UN is like its constitution. It outlines the objectives of the UN in detail. Some of its objectives are as follows: to maintain peace in the world, to develop friendly relations among member countries, to cooperate in solving international problems, to promote respect for human rights and freedom. Principles of the United Nations. All member countries have sovereign equality. All member countries must obey the Charter. Countries must try to settle their differences by peaceful means. Countries must avoid using force or threatening to use force. The UN must not interfere in the domestic affairs of any country. Countries should try to cooperate with the United Nations. To achieve the objectives, the UN issued a Declaration of Rights for Human Beings. It is called the Declaration of Human Rights. It was adopted on 10 December 1948. 10 December is celebrated as the Human Rights Day every year.